Ryan sent a message in about Mark Keaton's old timekeeper sheets from 2 episodes of Superstars in 1991, where you worked Lord Humungous at both tapings. Any recollection of the 2 matches against Lord Humungous, and which Lord Humungous was this?
Great follow-up question on that. Look, I've read the email several times. I looked at the 2 timesheets, and the editor's going to post those up for the viewers here to look at. Obviously, WWF 1991. I am getting no recollection of ever being in the ring with Sid, opponent. Me versus Lord Humungous. But there were multiple Lord Humungouses that floated. Let's face it, hockey mask, and you got a Lord Humungous. I don't remember. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. If so, if you can find a link to that, and please send it in, and I'll do a deeper follow-up on it. But hopefully the editor will be putting in these the 2 pictures that Ryan sent in, so the rest of you can see. Halfway down the second, you'll see a match that lists Shane Douglas versus Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. And it scratched out another name put in there versus Mr. Perfect. I think this is around the time, and I've talked about this before, but I want to go a little deeper in the research. Curt Hennig had approached me, and I was only there 90 to 91. So it wasn't like there would have been a lot of time for this to have occurred. But at some point during that first run, Curt had said to me, never heard it through anybody in the office, but Curt had said to me that Vince had been watching my wrestling and my style and saw some commonalities between us and wanted to put us together in a tag team called the Perfect Pair. Of course, that never happened. So I think that might have been at the same time frame. It doesn't mean, Ryan, that it didn't happen, but if it did happen, the Lord Humungous that would have been on there would have been like a generic Lord Humungous, I think. And if you could find a link for that to send it in, when I see something and it jogs the memory, in the old podcast, somebody had asked about Ricky and I in red tights wrestling Brian and Steve in WCW, and I said my initial response was I never had red tights. And then I get the link sent in, and there's Ricky and I in red tights. So, stand to learn. If you can find the links to me versus Lord Humungous, but in my head, I have no recollection. Obviously, I think of Sid whenever I hear that. And there could be a possible tie-in to Continental Wrestling prior to where Sid and I turned out to be cousins on Continental. So there's a whole lot of stuff like swirling around in this question that I can't quite nail down on. So if you can find, we couldn't find any matches that had me versus a Lord Humungous. But if you can find one, please turn it in and let me know, and we'll review it on a later time. But great question. I love being challenged like this. As Moose will tell you, I like being pushed to make some of those cobwebs swept out of the back of my head with all those chair shots. But great question. Please keep them coming. I'd love and need to be challenged.